We were promoted, finishing second place in the League One last year, and we are now in the promised land. Not the Premier League yet, the Championship, the second tier promised land. And our first game is against Nottingham Forest, and I'm feeling a little bit more confident about it now. Our star youngster, who's wanted by every man and his dog, is now happy to stay. Thank goodness. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 38th episode of the FM21 Salford City Save, where today we are playing our first ever game in the Championship, Salford's first ever game in the Championship against Nottingham Forest, and then we're going to move straight on to our game against QPR and maybe make some transfers in between. If you didn't see the last episode, which was a transfer special, make sure that you click back on that video before you click on this one, because realistically it's got a lot of spoilers in it. If you do not care, which you should, I mean it's a good video, I swear. We're going to roll away with the win here today, hopefully, and we're going to play this first game against Nottingham Forest straight away. We'll introduce you to the squad that we're going to be using for that game, but first, before I go any further, I need to remind you guys to like this video. Can we please get 10 likes on this episode for the start of a brand new season, for the first time that Salford has ever been in the Championship, and can we please get you guys subscribing to the channel and turning notifications on for daily Football Manager content. I say daily Football Manager content, but I'm not actually uploading tomorrow. I'm going away for a weekend. If you want to know, it'll be quite nice. I've been working a lot recently. This is going into too much detail. I feel like you care more about the Championship and the squad that we are going with since last time. We haven't made any signings, obviously, because you know this is exactly where we were last time out. But I forgot to mention, kind of crucially, that Edgehill doesn't want to leave anymore. He's now still wanted by 23 clubs, including West Ham, Arsenal. Not Arsenal anymore. Get it? You know what? I'll take that. That's a win in my book, definitely. And I'm hoping that if we do sell him, if we have to sell him, we'll at least get £15 million for him. But I'm not expecting it. I'm not holding out hope. I'm probably just going to force him to stay here and hopefully tie him down with another contract sometime very soon. But for now, we need to focus on the game at hand. The game against Nottingham Forest. And this is the squad that we're going with for it. Schmidt comes in as the starting striker. I've done a lot of analysis, and I just think he is the best option. And I don't really know if I'm correct there, but he's got Championship experience. Yes, he's only ever scored 4 goals in the Championship. Why am I starting him again? But Sims is not much better. He's only ever played in the League One. Well, no, he hasn't actually played a single game in his entire life. And then our other option, Isildur. I don't care that it's not Isildur. I love the name. He's played in AS Monaco's first team. Why am I not? Why is he not even on the bench again? Like, can I remind myself about this? Oh, I'm still sticking with Schmidt. Why is this man not on the bench? I feel like I'm panicking before the game, but Sims is coming straight out, and Isildur is coming in. I might regret it, but we're rolling with it for now. Going from top to bottom, we are going with Schmidt, Shadipo, Edgehill, of course. Pritchard has managed to find a way into the first team, just because I didn't really think anyone was better, but still a position that I'm hoping to improve in that midfield region. We also got Poigmal in there, finally confirmed as a permanent signing. Scowen, then De Silva, Bryan, Bolger, Clark, and Kelleher. A couple of new signings not starting right now is Coulson, but he should be a starter for us. Also, we've got Harry's that I think I will just ease more into the lineup, and also Cisse could probably, argue that he deserves a spot in the first team. But I'm happy with this lineup. I hope that you guys are too. You will definitely judge me and dislike the video if you are not happy with it, but this is what I'm happy with. And we're going with the exact same tactic that has got us here, on balance mentality. A squad number needs to be given to a couple of players. This is showing the absolute preparation that I've put into this game. You can have 32, and Isildur can have... I'm not giving him a good number. I mean, I like him, but I'm not getting number 9. Gosh, I'm still trying to get a better striker here. Come on, yeah. I mean, you're not bad, but... You're not exactly, Neymar popping them in every left, right, and centre. Every left, right, and centre. Apparently, that's how it is. We're going to say, give the fans their money's worth, and I think it only affected Poigmal. But I'll take that, honestly. Normally, at the start of the season, I mess up the team talks. I'm happy they haven't at least messed it up. They have had 3 shots already though, so it's not an optimistic beginning to the season, but I'm still feeling optimistic. Maybe undeservedly, but our XG is now 0.01 higher than 0, so that's something to be happy with, surely. The first chance of the game looks like it could have been coming our way, but Shadipo kind of lost it, and I think has ruined the opportunity of doing that. Ojo playing it in, and now it looks like Nottingham Forrest are finding some space to get an attack, but Scowen, luckily for us, gets it back. Shadipo into Pritchard, who plays it over to Schmidt, who goes for a shot, but hits the post. And I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting that early on. Schmidt coming in with an opportunity, hitting the post. It's not the worst effort we've ever seen, and we'll definitely take that as a warning sign to the entire league that we can actually play, and hopefully we can score some goals later in this game as we go into halftime, still at 0-0. I'm going to tell the boys I'm disappointed with the performance out there, but I tell you what, I'm really not sure how good this Nottingham Forest side are. You know, I'm checking. I'm genuinely checking. They finished 8th last year, and they were actually in the Premier League at one point in the save. So if we draw here, it's actually not that bad of a result, considering the fact that they clearly have some quality about them, and they're a top higher half finishing team. You know what I'm trying to say. I think they're a pretty solid 11, so getting a result like this isn't too bad. I would definitely like to be peppering their goal just a wee bit more. Just a pinch of Himalayan rock salt and, maybe a bit of cracked pepper on top, just to make the league really think that we do kind of deserve to be here. Shadipo's on the ball, playing it back to Brian. Brian all the way up to De Silva. It wasn't really all the way up to De Silva. It was like 5 centimetres forward, but we'll roll with it either way. Boymel on the ball, looking for a pass into Shadipo. He finds it. Shadipo's running at the defence, finds some room, but shoots it just wide. And there's a good opportunity for him. It was well worked, I have to say. He's found some space, gone for the shot. It has gone just wide, but he deserves to be able to have a hit there. He's done the work. He's done the mahi to get into the mixer, and he hasn't quite gotten the treat. But Olsen, who is a very good player, by the way, I would like to highlight the fact that this man is a good player, has gone up against us on the other side and scored. And to be honest, I think my only move is to go positive. I know it seems dumb, and it could definitely lead to more goals being conceded, but we're doing it. But Olsen is a good player. He's always been a very good player in this game. He's just got really solid stats, and you don't really know why he never turns into an absolute world beater, but he's the kind of player that you look at his stats and you're like, there's a good man. That is certainly a good man, and he has proven it today by scoring against us. But Edgehill almost gets onto the ball there, and I actually thought that was going to be our opportunity, but Ojo was in on goal, and they just about score a second. I'm very happy that they didn't, because to be honest, if they did, there was no possible way of us coming back in this game. But we're going to bring on Isildur. I know it's not how you pronounce it, but it's too much fun. It's just like Lord of the Rings. I'm from New Zealand. This is all I've got. It's my culture, man. Schmidt on the ball, playing it into didn't even get into Shadipo. It wasn't even Shadipo, it was Edgehill. So I made a couple of mistakes in that commentary, but we'll roll with it. They're on 1.07 XG, and we're only on 0.25. They have to say we do deserve to be losing this game. But if we could come away with a late winner, I wouldn't complain. 5 minutes of additional time. And there's one more chance. Can we get the ball? Can we clear it long? I'm not going to lie to you, the likelihood of any of that happening is very unlikely, especially considering the fact that they've put it into the back of the net. 2-0 loss on the first day of the season, away from home. It wasn't even away from home, it was at home. If you remember, track back to when we lost to Wimbledon in the first day of the season last year, but somehow we got promoted. I thought that we weren't going to be good. And then we came away with a draw in our second game, and I was really panicking. But then we moved all the way up to second place, chilled there for ages. No, it was third place, and then we chilled there for ages. And then we ended up moving up to second place and getting promoted. I'm just saying that this doesn't, seem all that different. Although we definitely were outclassed today. I'm not gonna act like we weren't, but yeah, I mean, we didn't play as well as we potentially could have, but they're a good squad, so I'm not going to be too disheartened by it as I'm doing some transfer deals, just, off camera. Pritchard makes debut, didn't do much, and you know what, I'm sending my assistant. I've now officially got the thingamajiggy where it says you're terrible at media handling, because I just always send my assistant. It's too bland for me. It's honestly too bland for me. I like this guy. He's German though. That sounded like I didn't like German people. Fine with German people, worried about work permits. If you're German and you got offended by that, I really apologise, because just the work permit thing. Nothing to do with Germans. Germans are great. I would be very surprised if any Germans watching my videos, actually. I feel like I've got a mostly UK audience, which is crazy to me, because I live in New Zealand. I don't know why I'm rambling on about this while I'm trying to make a contract deal, but we'll roll with it. Let's try and get rid of these. I feel like he's going to be unhappy about it, and he's probably going to reject us. Nope, he's accepted it. And £7,500 a week? Not a bad deal at all. Let's see if we get it. And the transfer story's been leaked. Let's play our next game. I've been talking way too much now. QPR, coming up, 4 days. Hopefully we can come away with a win. They're second on the table. What place did they finish last year? 21st. No. There's hope here. Hopefully we get a better result than last time, because currently we're in the relegation zone. I know it's only after one game, but that's always concerning to see yourself in the red. But in true Raxo FM fashion, I have made a single signing since last time out, and that signing is this isn't that hard to say. George Lepsy. That's really not that. I think I've got that right. That's not that hard. He's English. Come on, man. He comes in on a free. I've only signed him because he only wanted £2,600 a week, and that is an absolute steal for a man of his quality. He has some good stats, and we can certainly sell him on for a profit. Might not even use him, to be honest, but he's not registered right now. When people are unhappy because we have a lot of options in that midfield role, but the sad thing is, I don't really have anyone that I believe is a permanent starter. I mean, Poigmel, he's pretty close. He is pretty close. He didn't play insanely well last game, but no one played insanely well last game. But Poigmel is a very good man, and I've just made a lot of tactical changes since last time. And by tactical, I mean substitutions. Sims comes in. We've got Shadipo and Edgehill keeping their spots. Poigmel and Hunt comes in. Cisse comes in for his debut. Harries comes in for his debut. Coulson comes in for his debut. And apart from that, it's the exact same lineup, but it's kind of defeating the purpose of saying it's the exact same lineup when apart from that part is about 4 players. You know, that's quite a big change. But I'm pretty confident in the side that I've brought out. I think we could come away with a point here today, away from home, against a side that apparently struggled last year, even though they did win their first game. I'm feeling hopeful here. I really don't want to have a tactical breakdown, because I don't know. It took me a while to find this tactic that works. I really don't want to have to try and find another one, because you guys know how long it took me to find this one. It was close to sackings a few times. Edgehill's on the ball right now, trying to prove that my tactic still works. Hunt into Poigmel, and that man has just helped himself show why he's basically the only man in the midfield that is an automatic starter. Although Hunt is the man that played the ball into him, so you have to say it's a good link-up play from the midfielders. And to be honest, I couldn't care less who the link-up play was in between. It's in the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up, and we've scored our first goal in the championship, and it is our man, Poigmel, who does it. I say our man. I didn't like him that much for quite some time, I'm not going to lie to you all. I've just had a bit of prejudice against him because he's in loan. You know, I hate loans. I just feel like I'm giving another team experience for a player. Well, that's literally what you're doing. But, I mean, if they're good players, it makes sense. It's a win-win, really, but I don't like the system. I like developing my men, and for now, we're winning. And we are developing our men because Poigmel, if I knew that, I would have played him more, because I could have just signed him myself. But maybe if I played him more, he would have been too good. You gotta think about this kind of stuff. Real head scratches. Shadipo's gotten injured, so our other man, Makandi, not that hard to say once again, is coming in on the left-hand side. Another winger. A bit interesting to have 2 wingers at the moment, but I tell you what, if he plays half as well out on that wing position, wing role thing, you know what I'm trying to say, as Edgehill does most of the time, he will definitely play well today. So we're hoping for a good result and a good performance from our wingers. Edgehill is on the ball right now. He's miles off. I don't even care if it goes in. He's miles off. It didn't go in anyway, but I wasn't even getting excited there. Moved up to 15th place. That is exciting. mildly. If we score some more goals, we'll be moving up the table, potentially all the way up to 8th place due to a goal difference. So that would be a tasty move up the table. I mean, I think we'd have to get a pretty good result to come away with that. But I think right now it is a pretty good result. 1-0 away from home against a side that has been in this league for quite a few years. That's a good result in my book. But I'm getting ahead of myself because they've scored. And it's 1-1. And the result of a win is now looking all the more unlikely and all the better. So yeah, Kelleher, don't know what you're doing there, mate. He's not even slightly hit the ball that way. I don't even think he was thinking about hitting the ball that way. That's the definition of overcommitment. I'm not going to lie to you there. Bulger, playing the ball long, trying to find someone but can't find anyone. And there and again, Smythe, he scores. Oh no, Smythe was so good for me the other year when I played him in a QPR mode when I didn't have a YouTube channel. But that's gutting. There's a very well timed run and there's a tasty finish. But I have to say, Kelleher is not having the game of his life today, and neither are strikers. Simmons, he's not even Simmons. Sims is coming off. We're just trying to find someone that can put the ball into the back of the net at this point. And I don't think they deserve to be up, but they have taken their chances. And gosh, thank goodness Kelleher's saved that one, because otherwise we would be completely down and out. But as things stand, we have a glimmer of hope of getting back into this game. That is a good save once again. That was a great header. And on another day, that could have bamboozled the defenders, and it could have gone into the back of the net based off a deflection or just poor goalkeeping. But we've kept it out, and we're on the ball right now. Come on, Bulger, to move it forward. He is the Sky Bet League 2 and League 1 Player of the Year in 2 consecutive seasons, and he's conceding 2 against QPR right now. But hopefully he's started a counter-attacking opportunity. It's not really counter-attacking, but an attacking opportunity that will lead to a goal. And it has. McCandy, on his debut, he has come away with a goal. He didn't do just about anything the entire time he was in our club last time. He got 2 assists in 4 games, which, to be fair, actually warrants a couple more starts than I gave him. But Poigmal is the man that's come away with the assist and a goal today. And now we are back on level terms, and you have to say it's deserved. You really do have to say it's deserved. Hunt is going to be the man to make way now, though. Mundell coming on in that box-to-box midfielder role. Don't know if he has the stats for that. See, I love Mundell. I think he was one of our best signings of the season. I just don't know where to play him. On paper, he's a really good player, but he's just not well suited to anything apart from the playmakers. And I don't really like the playmakers in any position other than a deep line playmaker in CDM. And he can't play CDM, so I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. But hopefully his shooting gets better, something gets better, and he plays well today. Poigmal's on the ball. He's going for his 3rd goal contribution of the game. It comes into McCandy, who's into Schmidt. Oh, I was hopeful. And we've only got 8 minutes to go. We've got a corner, though. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not going to lead to anything. Well, I can tell you that right now. Poigmal, I'd be happy to have proven wrong there, but no, I was rigged tactical genius and just general genius. I know exactly how it's going to happen. You know, we're not going to score in that highlight, and I was right. I started saying it before the end of the highlight, so it counts. One more opportunity in this game. It is slightly concerning that QPR are on the ball. I don't know if I'll be able to physically take it if they score here, but Scowen has picked it up. McCandy, the goal scorer, playing it back to Harries, into Bulger, who starts a counter-attack. It's not a counter-attack, I keep saying counter-attack. But last time he started the attack, we came away with the goal, and Poigmal was on the ball right now. He is a man in form. Mundell playing it back to Scowen. Scowen looking forward. He finds someone backwards, so he wasn't actually looking forward. But eventually it's come. Oh, I thought Schmidt was in on goal. But it is now McCandy. Oh, McCandy. The chance isn't over. Is it still going? I blinked for an excessively long time and something happened. But the chance is still going. And they're in on goal. Great block. Who was that man? Who was it? Was it Colson? Oh, it's gone in. No. I was focused on working out who this player was. I'm giving them some credit at the very least. It was Colson. And somehow they've come away with a goal here. Oh my goodness. Off the post, and I thought I survived. But they've gone up the other end and scored. McCandy could have scored to win us the game. But no. This is going to be a tough league to play in. I feel like there's going to be a lot of these punches, but we're just going to have to roll with them. and hopefully improve the team along the way. I gotta say, it was unlucky. It was unlucky. I don't want to say any of those. I'd rather say I'm not happy with the performance, because I'm not happy with the performance, but we were unlucky. I don't know why they weren't giving me the option to say we're unlucky, but gosh, we were unlucky. There's nothing more to say other than that. 3-2 in extreme circumstances. Frustrating. But I have a feeling that we're going to bounce back, and I think that off camera, I'm going to do some good deals, and I have a feeling that we are going to win some games. We will come back for the end of the transfer window. When is that? I don't know. It's at the end of this month, so we will probably play the Brentford and the Derby game. Because let's all be honest here, no one cares about the Carabao Cup. I'm not exclusively playing that unless it happens to pop around here. But Brentford and Derby sound like two very good games, potentially two winnable games. I mean, Brentford down 21st, Derby down in 23rd. Fingers crossed, honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you do like this episode. For 10 likes, it would be absolutely amazing. I'm not uploading tomorrow, as I said before. Apologies for that if you were really hyped, but I will make sure that I get one up on Monday for you guys. And until then, thank you once again so much for watching, and I will see you all. Oh, subscribe as well. I will see you all later.